Hey, what's up guys? Chris McCarthy here with HighJRT.com, and this is a total body conditioning workout. So what we're going to do today is we're going to start off, we're going to be doing 100 jumps of the jump rope, and then we're going to move over and grab our kettlebell, and we're going to end up doing 20 kettlebell swings. Then we're going to move back to the jump rope, do 100 more of those, and then we're going to do 20 walking push-ups. Back over to 100 more jump ropes, then we're going to grab that kettlebell again and end up doing 20 goblet squats. Back over to do the jump rope one more time for 100 rotations of the rope, and then we're going to do 20 in and outs to really work those abs and work that core. So like I said, we're going to start off with 100 jumps, and basically you can choose what type of jump you want to do. You can just do your basic 2-foot jump, where the rope passes underneath your feet once for every rotation, of the rope for every jump. Keep those feet locked together. If you want to change it up a little bit, you can go a little side-to-side move and throw in a little bit of a boxer step, which is just keeping that rope going, but you're basically going from side to side, alternating on your right and your left feet. Now, if you want to make this workout a little bit more intense, then you can go ahead and do double unders. Now, a double under is when the rope is going to pass underneath your feet twice for every jump. So a double under looks like this, where the rope is going underneath twice for every one of my jumps. Now, if you do decide you want to up the intensity level of this workout, you only have to do 50 of those double unders instead of the 100 jumps. So after we've completed our first round of 100 jumps, we're going to move over and grab that kettlebell. Now with the kettlebell, you want to get in a nice squat position with your feet, have your toes pointed out about 30 degrees. You're going to have a slight bend in your knees, and you're really going to use the hips to bring that kettlebell up. Throw that kettlebell up in front of you until it gets to a point where it's almost weightless. You get that up above your head through at the top, and then slowly bring it back down in a controlled formation. Make sure you're not arching over or hunching over. Really pay attention to your lower back when you're bringing that kettlebell down. It's going to go back down between your legs, slight bend in your knees, and once again, really use those hips to throw that kettlebell up. Basically, it's like this, get a nice grip on the kettlebell. I'm using a 55-pound kettlebell for this, but use whatever weight you would like. Squat stance, bring that kettlebell up, and we're going to swing that back between your legs, and then we're going to throw it up with the hips, back between, and then all the way up. Really use those hips to throw that kettlebell forward and throw that head through the arms at the top. So those will be our 20 kettlebell swings. Once you've completed 20 of those, if you do those unbroken, great. If you have to break them up into 10s or 5s, take a rest, that's fine. Once you've completed 20 of those, we're going to jump back over onto the jump rope again. We're going to do 100 more rotations of that. Then we're going to do some walking push-ups. Walking push-ups, want to get in a nice plank position. Down on the ground, make sure that you are maintaining and keeping your shoulders and elbows in line with your wrists. You don't have your hands out too far in front of you. Shoulders, elbows in line with the wrists. And basically the way the walking is, you're going to walk to one side, go down, walk to the other side and go down. From the front, it basically looks like this. You walk over, all the way down, chest touches the floor, back up. Your legs are walking also, all the way down, back up, all the way down, back up. From the side, you'll see that my legs actually move a little bit as well. Nice plank position, elbows and shoulders in line with the wrists. Walk over, down, walk over, down, and we're going to complete 20 of those. Once you've completed 20 of those, we're going to go over and jump on that jump rope again, do 100 rotations of that again. Then we're going to grab the kettlebell one more time and do what's called goblet squats. Goblet squats is when you actually hold it right up above, underneath your chin, right around your chest level. You're going to dip down into a squat position. Make sure your toes are pointed out about 30 degrees, and when you go into that squat position, make sure your knees are tracking outwards, and you're bringing your butt down below your knee level. So you want to make sure you get in a nice deep squat position. Do not round your back. Keep a nice straight back on that. Don't hunch over, and then all the way back up, full extension of the leg. So with the kettlebell, best way usually to grab this is put one hand inside the center here. So what it looks like from the side here, keep that kettlebell in close to your chest. Knees are going to be tracking out, all the way down, and then all the way back up. Forward, full extension of those legs, all the way down, all the way back up. So we're going to complete 20 of those. Then we're going to go over and do 100 jumps again on the jump rope. And then we're going to finish really strong, work those abs, work that core with 20 in and outs. In and outs, basically down the ground here, on your butt. You're going to have your hands facing forward, slightly in behind your butt here. Keep those legs locked together, slight bend in the knees, and we're going to bring our knees up to our chest. So So we're gonna bring them up, and then all the way out. Keep your feet off the floor, all the way in, all the way out. Really working those abs. We're gonna do 20 of those. That will complete one round. So let's get started. Grab your jump ropes, and we'll get this going. All right, guys, let's get this started. We have 100 rotations of this rope to get going. So let's get that rope going, and let's begin. All right, that's 100 rotations for me. I'm gonna set my rope down. I'm gonna get over. We have 20 of these kettlebell swings to do. Make sure you're maintaining proper form, not hunching over. Really use those hips to get that kettlebell up. So go ahead, squat down, grab your kettlebells, and let's start out with swings. Head through at the top. That's 10 for me. Make sure you're using those hips to really help with getting that kettlebell up. It'll feel like it's getting to a point where it's actually weightless, and that's when you kind of put the head through. I'm going to finish off my 10 here. Hips back to get it started, and bring it up. One more. And that's 10, 20 for me. Set that kettlebell down. We've got 20 more rotations, or 100 more rotations of the rope here. I'm gonna do a boxer step for this. We're gonna be alternating from side to side. Choose what you want, just as long as that rope is going underneath your feet for 100 times. Let's begin. All right, that's 100 for me. Actually, it might have been 110. Might have lost time a little bit there. If all fails, just do a few extra, it'll be okay. So now we're gonna go into those walking push-ups. As I mentioned, we're gonna walk over, feet are gonna move, hands are gonna move, gonna go down, chest is gonna touch the ground. Make sure you're getting full extension on that top before you start to move over. So I'm gonna get down here, get the kettlebell out of the way. We have 20 of these to go. Get in a nice flat plank position. Let's begin. All the way down, all the way up. That's 10, I have 10 to go. Last one, all the way up. Okay, that's 20 of those. We're gonna go back over and do 100 more rotations of this rope. Right, let's get those ropes going. No rest, let's keep it going. think I kept track all right that time. I didn't have to do any extra on there. So now we're going to go to that goblet squat. So let's grab that kettlebell again. We're going to pick it up. Make sure you're going all the way down in that squat. And then you're going to full extension on the tap. Keep that kettlebell in close to your sides. We've got 20 of these to go. Jumps out about 30 degrees. Make sure those knees are tracking out as you squat down. All the way down, all the way up. That's 10 for me. I'm going to take a quick breath, catch your breath. You want to make sure you're maintaining proper form on this. So as you get fatigued, make sure you are taking those quick breaks in there. We do want to make sure that we keep our heart rates up and we are completing the workout in a decent amount of time, so not too long of a break. I'm going to finish these last 10 off a little strong here. Get that kettlebell up, maintain your straight posture, all the way down. I have 5 to go. Last one, all the way up. Set those kettlebells down. Gotta grab those jump ropes. This is the last round of those 100 jump ropes. I'm gonna step up the intensity level a little bit here. Instead of doing 100 single jumps, I'm gonna try to go ahead and do 50 double unders for this to really push it for this round. Let's begin. All right, that's 50 double unders. Let me tell you, those double unders really do increase the intensity level. If you can do those, I highly recommend them. Now we're gonna get down on the ground, really work those abs, really work that core. 20 in and out, that's gonna complete this round. So let's get down. Hands slightly behind your butt, hands facing forward, keep your legs locked together. We're gonna bring those knees up to the chest, all the way out, keeping your feet off the floor. Let's begin. That's 10. Last one, and that is 20. So basically that completes one round of this total body conditioning workout. I suggest you take a couple minutes rest right now, get some water, stay hydrated, and then actually I recommend repeating this for a total of 3 rounds. So we'll just start back at the beginning there with those 100 jumps. Go through the whole thing again for 3 times, or you can do 2, or even more if you feel a little bit more ambitious today. So make sure you check out highjrt.com for even more complete jump rope workouts and training tips. Thanks a lot. We'll see you later.